the entry draft and the draft lottery. So I'm going to try to explain this in the least confusing way possible, okay? So our draft lottery, like with the order in which the teams will draft in the entry draft, is going to be similar to the NHL, but also different in a lot of ways, okay? So right now, let's just forget about the teams who make the playoffs. So the bottom 12 who don't get in. There's going to be two different lotteries. There's going to be a lottery for the bottom 6 and a lottery for the teams in the 7 to 12 range, all right? The way it'll work is, well, first, depending on how bad you are, the more names you're going to have in the hat. Like, this is unofficial, but probably like the worst team in the league will have like 5 names, the second worst like 3, third worst 2, and then the 4, 5, and 6 teams will have like 1, okay? Anyone can get the first pick in the bottom 6. So let's say we're picking out of a hat and the number 6 team comes up. He picks first overall. But then it's not like in the NHL where then every other team just falls after place after that. The bottom 6 is actually going to be a lottery. So the worst team in the league could actually end up getting the 6th overall pick. You understand what I'm saying? So if I pick a name out of a hat and it's the 5th worst team, okay, they get the first pick. Then I pick again and it's like the 3rd worst team. Well, then they get the 2nd pick. I pick again and it's the worst team, then they get the 3rd pick. You understand what I'm saying? So that'll be a lottery for the bottom 6. So the 6 worst teams in the leagues all have a chance to pick number 1, and the worst team could pick as high as number 6. Then for the 7 to 12 teams, it's going to be the exact same thing, except the number 12 team can pick as high as number 7. Okay? So, yeah, so then for the 7 to 12, it will be a completely different lottery. So if I pick out of a hat and it's the 10th worst team, well, then they're going to advance to number 7. I pick again and it's the 12th worst team, well, they're going to pick a number 8. So anyways, I know I'm talking to a camera saying you understand, but that's the clearest that I could explain it, all right? And then for the teams who make the playoffs, they'll be seated in the entry draft according to how they get eliminated. So the top two seeds will get a bye, obviously, but let's just say like the third seeded team gets eliminated in the first round and they have like maybe like the 5th highest points. Well, instead of like picking 19th or 20th, they'll end up picking like whatever it is, like 14th or 15th maybe. All right. So that's just basically an overview of how the entry draft will work. So again, any team in the bottom 6 can pick first overall, and the worst team could pick as high as 6th overall. I don't even know if I said that right, but and then the teams in the 7 to 12 range, the team who just barely missed the playoffs can pick as high as 7th. So that's how the lottery will work.